Hi everybody, this is David Looney, and in this video I want to give you an overview of the course, including the syllabus and the homework assignments, as well as some online resources. So let's get started here by going to my own personal resource website I've created. It is at davidlooney.info. Now we will be dealing with Blackboard a lot, and probably won't do that primarily. But as this moment that I'm making the video, Blackboard's not up yet, so for illustrative purposes, it's going to have to be this website. Anyway, davidlooney.info. Here's the home page, and on the headings, you've got biblical interpretation. You can click there, and it'll take you to one single page where I'll have a ton of PowerPoint presentations. I'll actually be making videos, so I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you. So I'll be adding videos to these PowerPoint resources. So just keep an eye out for that. And on the right hand side, I've got sample work. These are students who are very good at following directions and did a great job. Each one of these is 100% paper. So if you're looking at the syllabus and you're still not sure what I'm asking for, go ahead and come here, and you can just open up one of these PDFs and just take a look at what I'm asking for. For example, here's a term paper by fantastic Jenny Home, and you can take a look at the formatting. I'm asking for table of contents, and you can see the kind of structure I'm looking for and samples on how to cite work. Anyway, so that's that. Let's see from there. Let's go and look at the syllabus. You can download the syllabus right from here. Oops. And here it is. And let's take a look at some of this information. Now, here's my contact information. Since we're doing this online, obviously we're going to have to do feedback in different ways. You have my cell phone. Leave a message or text me before you call. If I don't recognize your phone number, I will not pick up, and I probably will not call you back either. So I need to know who you are, and so that I'm not just calling back a stranger. Call whenever. I have really weird hours, so just feel free to call, and if I don't pick up, it's because I'm asleep. Skype, I think this is probably the best way for distance communication. I prefer this a million times over email, just because it's so much more efficient. I don't have to sit there and type out these long emails. Instead, I can just face-to-face conversation makes it really easy. So please, if you've got Skype, or if you don't have Skype, get it. It's free, and we can do it that way. If you're super shy or whatever, I would prefer you kind of got over it. But anyway, I understand. You've got my phone number and email if that's easier for you. Let's see here. You can read the course description and competencies for yourself. Part that you're probably really interested in is homework. If you look down here, basically this whole course, your grade is going to be dependent on two things: a weekly journal and a weekly worksheet. There's no final exam, so that's really good. All you have to do is do your homework, do it well, and you'll get an A. Anybody who's taken my courses before will tell you I'm not a horrible taskmaster, but I am asking you, do good work. So we've got these two assignments. One is a weekly worksheet, and the other is a weekly journal. They'll actually be available online, but at this moment I'm still working on them, so they're not totally available. Let me show you an example of what the worksheet will look like. This is not the final form. In fact, I've already changed it, but this is what I have right now. This is what a worksheet will look like. Every week I'm going to give you reading assignments, and in those reading assignments I'll give you different sections. Some I'm asking you to read carefully, so go through the material, know it, you should be able to get quizzed on that. It's information that I think is very important, if not crucial, to understanding biblical interpretation. If I feel something, if I think that you need to be familiar with something, but not necessarily crucial to your understanding, I'm not going to make you read it, and I'll tip you off. I'll ask you just to skim it. Now, my philosophy on homework is I try and be really efficient with the assignments I give you. So if you don't need to really read very carefully, I won't ask you to do that. Now, I'm telling you this because if I tell you to read something very carefully, do it. Read it very carefully. It is very important. If it wasn't, I'd ask you to skim, or I wouldn't assign it at all. So anyway, so that's that on that. And then you've got your questions here. I don't have requirements, word requirements or length requirements on questions. So some of your questions might be as short as 2 or 3 sentences. Some might be a couple paragraphs. But really the goal here is convince me that you understand the content and then give me the content. So those are the 2 goals. Tell me what you know and convince me that you understand it. You're not just copy and pasting out of some book. That's really what I'm looking for. Now, if you turn it in early, and by early I mean Friday night, if you get it to me Friday night, then I can have it to you by Monday so you can make corrections and submit it on time by Monday night. Assignments are due midnight Monday night, 11:59 p.m. I am really specific by that because I do my grading at midnight. So if I go to sleep and you haven't submitted it by 11:59, then you're late and you get docked. It's huge. It's like 30%. So I need my beauty sleep, and you need to do your work on time. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for out of questions. Doesn't have to be lengthy, but just make sure you tell me what I'm asking for and that you understand it. The weekly journal, I'm asking you to write 500 to 750 words. That's actually only 2 to 3 pages double spaced. That's not a lot at all. So what I'll do is I'll give you a prompt or a question to write on, and then you write me your journal in Turabian format. If you have any question what that's supposed to look like, here on my website I've got a sample weekly journal. This is from another class. This is from the Gospel of John, but it should look the same. I will ask you a question. You give me the date, the name of your entry, and then make sure you use headings and introduce it, conclude it, and double space just like you see on here. So use the samples to kind of guide you if you have any questions about that. Good. So those are the 2 assignments. They make 100% of your grade. No quizzes, no tests. So do that. You've got 2 books you're required to have. One is How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth by Douglas Fee and Gordon Fee and Douglas Stewart. And then the other is Introduction to Biblical Interpretation. Here's Intro to Biblical Interpretation. It's a big monster of a book. Anyway, this is going to be real helpful long term. Fee and Stewart, I have somewhere. I don't know where it is. But there you go. Some recommended books I've got on here in case you want to do some more. The only one I really want to highlight is New Testament Textual Criticism. There we go. That's handy. It's a tiny little book, not a lot to read. Very, very easy. It's only 70 pages. So actually not even, it's 60 pages. So very, very short book, but it explains a lot about textual criticism. We're at the syllabus right now, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about yet, but when we get there, just know that I'm recommending that book. Good. The only thing left is the course, the course outline. You can look at that just to know what's coming up ahead and when things are due. But other than that, you should be able to get it from reading the syllabus. Contact me if you have any questions. Okay? Thanks, guys.